Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. Now, only a couple of chimes left. And of the chimes, there's some garbage ones and some good ones. Which one is today? You'll find out. If I told you now, you wouldn't watch. We both know that would be the case. Anyway, for today's chime, it is the Saint Tree Bellvine. Yeah, the Bellvine. I'm not sure why they put it as one word, why not as two, but whatever. Description of this chime reads: Sacred chime for casting miracles to gods. A bellvine cut from a small saint tree that has been meticulously tended to. Okay, only to cut it off. Gotcha. Saint tree bellvines are custom made for far north, allow for faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes. So yes, that is the saving grace of this chime, is faster casting speed. The skill is a gentle prayer, recover repair HP for sure repair deal, there's slowly, works equipped in either hand. Yes, all chimes share that move. As for visuals, well, this thing looks weird. It looks as if it's very flimsy, like the holy bells would whip everywhere, but they don't. Because they didn't buy it in physics this wet thing, and I'm quite fine with that. It just looks like a various bands of small twigs that'll flail around if you swing it around and such. I'm not sure how to describe this thing. I think I did the best I could. I don't think there's any real equivalent even to compare this to, if at all, if I tried. Yeah, lots of bells. Moving on to the stats for the Saint Tree Bellvine. Ignoring the physical, straight to spell buff, and mine is 131. It started out as 100. So yeah, very poor, I'd say mediocre scaling for that buff. For attribute bonus, we got E for strength and C for faith. Not a very good bonus for faith so far, is it? Tribute requirement needs 3 strength and 18 faith. Alright. And then gentle prayer costs 12 FP, which is one more than usual. Weird. And the weight of the chime is 0.5. So yes, the stats are not exactly anything to write home to, and we can't expect a very good upgrade with such a mediocre buff there. The only big question is the speed worth it in the end? Well, let's go find out. Alright. So you can see here, standard casting with your basic move, and then you got the special, which is the Sacred Prayer. It's going to be active as long as you have the chime in your hand. You can see visually that it is restoring your health passively over time. But if you put it away, it's gone. Now, here's a normal chime. There's my lightning spear, and lightning spear. Here's with the Bellvine. I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference. Me timing it didn't really show much. See, that's not a very good sign. Anyway, for pretty much the upgrade, we can see you only plain take night shards, and per upgrade you only get 3 points. Not very great. However, the attribute bonus, both strength and faith go up a grade, so D for strength and B for faith. But that's not saying a whole lot. Considering already you can see this thing's not getting a whole lot of buff out of the upgrades. I don't think this thing's really worth buffing at all. Like at all. It's probably good for only the things you don't attack with, like healing or buffing your weapon. Okay, I don't expect a whole lot from this performance. As you already kind of get, this is one of the bad chimes in my opinion. So damage wise, I do have my boost rings on right now to boost my faith attacks. Even then, it's falling beneath the 50 damage from the usual Dell most chimes are. So that's already not painting a pretty picture. I brought my mace with me in case I need it. But no matter, we got the scythe, very low damage. Very low damage. But no matter, I'll just finish him off with this. This time, I'm not going to bother showing it without the upgrade ring. Why? You don't want to use it without the upgrade ring, I put it that way. You're not using this to attack. It's a bad idea. It's one of the weakest chimes I've seen thus far. So, I'm clearly using the chime incredibly wrong to get my point across. But yes, Tears of Denial, weapon buffs, healing, that's what you want to use this chime for that extra few seconds. Otherwise, I would ignore this one. But nonetheless, it's still performance, so let's fight the Black Knight with it. Again, the damage is subpar. even without well, if I didn't have these rings, I would not be using this at all. I'd probably be putting out around 120 for that lightning attack, maybe 100. So yeah, as much as I can huck these things all day at them, I prefer not to spend all day doing it. But oh well. We still got the job done, just albeit barely. But let's test the healing effect. Now I got ×4 speed in the interest of time. You can see it doesn't really heal any more than any other ball chime, despite costing 1 extra FP point, but that's very, very minute in the sea of, healing. Let's move on to the pros and cons of the St. Tree Bellvine. On the pros, it does have very slight faster casting speed, though it's very minute. I have a hard time actually nailing down a time. My stopwatch keeps contradicting itself. It's just not fast enough, apparently. And that is the only pro for this chime. On the cons, it's weaker than most chimes. And that's kind of it. Yeah. No, pretty much very bland pros and cons. Anyway, let's go into the score for the Bellvine. For the buff, I'll give a 4 out of 10. It was a pretty mediocre buff. I mean, I'm not going to get a whole lot of mileage out of this. It's mainly for moves that don't really use scaling. Special, same as always, 6 out of 10. All the chimes seem to have had the same special regardless. Bonus, a 4 out of 10. You didn't get relatively anything out of the bonus or any scaling for your buff. It's like, ugh. Misc, a 4 out of 10. Because it's a very small speed boost. Very small. I understand that speed is everything, but to be honest, I played my game without using this just fine. No, I'm not going to switch to it anytime soon for anything. But that's my opinion. So in total, I give the St. Tree Bellvine 18 out of 40, which is bad, just barely. Maybe it was a little bit faster, I would get it more points, but how mediocre, how smidge that speed is, it's not very much. Alright, so a bit of a stinker I find this chime to be. Is it the worst chime? That's arguable. Probably not. Is there more bad chimes? Well, there's only one way to find out. Keep on watching. Or not. Wherever suits your fancy and what information you need. But that's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.